Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to today's sleep session review. We're going to talk about the event, the kind of general community ideas of what Cutie Fly will be, and then obviously I'm going to show my sleep session review. We're going to hop into that first. I'm also going to go over the Croagunk that I caught yesterday, the shiny Croagunk. Should have went over in yesterday's video, but I just wanted to, still get used to writing on and not have it be like a 45-minute video of me trying to figure everything out. So I have a general idea of what I want to show you with the new Croagunk. I'm actually really excited that I got it. I think it could be very, very good for me later in the game. This looks like snoozing. Or not, it's dozing. That was like 5 hours of snoozing. Alright. Going off of that, kind of like sneak peek, and what I want to talk about is Blissey, Chansey, Happening. If we see one of those today, it's going to be the target. I'm probably going to use, I have one Happening incense. Probably going to use that tonight just to get an extra chance at it while we're off event week. We got a Chikorita, Bellsprout, Mankey, Psyduck, and another same sleep style to Mankey. But like I said, I'll show that after we go over the event to get the general idea of what I'm talking about. I don't even know who I want out of this. I know Psyduck is good with his skill. I'm just not like the biggest fan of the strength skills. Like I just don't see how they're super useful yet. Like I understand that it gives you the extra strength, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Chikorita here, honestly. We'll see what's hungry. Nothing is hungry. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Chikorita. Yeah, just gonna get my first Chikorita catch, and then we'll go from there. Turn the game volume down a little bit. Oh, well. Okay, that works. Yeah, I'm gonna just let everything else be. We'll get this out of the way. Let's see what this Chikorita has. I believe we are looking for berry finding S. I believe it's a berry. I might be way off here. It's either berries or skills, I think. Level 11 Lax. It is berries. No berry finding S in the first slot. We got Cacao Leak. Inventory up. Skill Trigger S. Helping Speed S. Dream Shard. So like I said, no berry finding S at all. Just gonna move on. Grab my research community and then whatever badge I have. And reach grade 4. And I think I'm gonna do dinner off camera. I think I have what I can do it with, but I just collected from these guys not too long ago. So I'm gonna let that just sit. I'm gonna show. We'll do the event first. So bring over this tab. So we're looking at the Valentine's Day 2026 event. It's going to be dessert and drinks. Every final strength dish, will be multiplied by 1.5. we're guaranteed to get to certain strengths. We have this new dish coming out, and it's going to have pearl oil, cacao, corn, and honey. Right now, the speculation is Cutie Fly is going to be either A or B honey ingredient mon. With what we're assuming here is with the same skill as Crustle, the ingredient gathering skill. It's now blanking the name, but that's what we're assuming to when we read to commemorate the new Pokemon's arrival. That's what the speculation is community-wide. This will start February 4th to February 9th to the 16th. We are looking at there's a bunch of extra tasty chance, increase in shinies probably, and it really won't matter what our style or sleep style will be, because right here the sleep style for the day is going to be random. The slightly greater appearance rates are going to be Bulbasaur, Pinsir, Ditto, Wooper, Mawile, Absol, Croagunk, Stuffle, Comfey, and Cramorant. And then the greater appearance rates will be the two new mons. So right now, I haven't fully decided what I want to do for that event. I'm going to look a little bit more, and I'm either going to do a video, either a separate video, or I'll tag it along with my sleep schedule or my sleep review video, to what exactly my idea is for this event from my own account. Off the bat, I'm thinking we go Cyan Beach. We have the chance at the new Mon, which if it is the ingredient Mon, that's honey. Right now it's just Bulbasaur and Pinsir, so I would definitely want to get extra chances at the new Mon, being that it's going to have the higher appearance rate. I definitely want to try to get some sort of honey Mon, because I don't have one yet. And then along with that, we have Comfey and Cramorant, both Mons that I want. Cramorant for the oil tied with the skill, and then Comfey because I understand it's a 16 pip. I believe so is Cramorant. I understand both of them are 16 pip, but both of them are Cramorant. I know is solid for both. Comfey is, I want to say, like one of the few early corn ingredient Mons, so I definitely want to try to get that out of the way, at least like an AA, like mid one that I can use until he gets to 30, and then just so I'm starting to get corn. As far as that, like, it's Snowdrop doesn't really do much for me. We just got this Croagunk. Cramorant is an increase. Absol's kind of cool for the cacao, but green grass is always an option. We get everything at green grass. I would just like to hone in on what exactly I want, being these four. These four are also right here in green grass, but the addition to Bulbasaur and Mawile, but Mawile, again, being a 16 pip Mon, I'd rather just hold on to these four. We're assuming a 5 pip Pewdiepie and then two 16 pip in Comfey and Cramorant. So that's the start of my thinking process. Is we're gonna probably go Cyan Beach. What exactly I want to make yet, I don't 100% know. I would like to try to aim for that low end avocado dish, but I want to put more thought into that first. Then moving on to the Croagunk that we caught yesterday. It started with everything isn't. It's ingredient S, inventory S, and helping speed S. So yes, it would take some sub-skill seeds, but I really like the idea of this Toxicroak being ABA. We get 28.8 sausages with the 51.98 oil. If we then go to cooking, do recipes, we have the general idea. We're going to look for salad, and we're looking at the Petal Blizzard layered salad, and he hits the oil without anything, without a good camp ticket, without a healer, just based. Like I showed you, it was at 51. Obviously, you want 53 just in case anything silly happens. And then he is, 6 away or 8 away from the sausages. Now, if we bring him over, if we go over to this page, we can see that with a healer, no good camp ticket, it's now at 30 and 54, which is going to cover our oil completely. Sausage, we're still missing 6, and then we can talk about the Chansey and the Blissey, and if we can get a ABA Blissey with just same kind of basic, not super overpowered, super perfect, just ingredient M in one of these slots, going towards 60. If we can get an ABA version, it's going to give us 67 eggs, which is almost at what we want. And then it's going to give us 30 potatoes, which covers it twice, with a healer. Now this is saying I'm going to get a good healer in between that time, which, getting both these mons to 60, I don't even have the Blissey yet, so it's just a work in progress to a team that I would like to build in the future, being that it's 2 ingredient mons that can actually make this dish. If we then apply the good camp ticket, it's going to save. Now we're at 36 and 65. So again, this kind of covers this. This now covers the sausage. Of course, we want to probably save about 10 sausages that get rolled over into the week that we decide to use this, just to make sure that it has complete coverage. But now if we look at the eggs, now we're at 81. So now that covers the eggs pretty much every day. And we're missing about 10 potatoes. Now, being that this covers pretty much everything but the 10 potatoes, I'm pretty comfortable that I'm probably only going to run this team during certain event weeks. And before the event week, I'm completely comfortable farming up and hoarding 80 potatoes, so that I can then build this dish every single day. That is really the end goal that I see with this. I think having 2 ingredient mons that are able to create a pretty, maybe mid-game or like early late game dish with just using 2 mons is pretty solid. That leaves 2 spots on a team. We can run double swallow. We can run a generalist if we have one at that point with a swallow. We can do a lot of different things with this team, moving off of that. We add in that it could be an event week like Thanksgiving, I believe it was, where the ingredient count that we get is actually boosted. So we say, ingredients are, +1, sometimes it's +1.5, +1, but then if we scroll down, now Toxicroak is perfect. Toxicroak I don't need to hoard any sausage, don't need to hold any oil. He'll get that every day for the most part, and it'll be fine. Now Blissey has moved up to 43.61 potatoes. Again, eggs are perfect, whatever. Now I only need to really hoard 20, maybe 30 potatoes if I really want to make sure that nothing silly happens. 30 potatoes instead of 80. So, you count a really good event week where I'm probably going to use this team. All bases are pretty much covered, especially if I'm fine with hoarding 30 potatoes before the week. So I'm actually really excited that I caught it, and the fact that it's a shiny, really boosts it for me. Shiny Toxicroak is a pretty sick shiny in my opinion, and I totally would like to use it, and I'm happy I found a team that I could use it with, even if it's going to take me a little while to get there, on top of it being maybe not a perfect endgame team and an endgame meal, but I definitely like the thought process of it. I would like to, aim for pretty much every recipe getting to max level at 65, and being able to do this with this kind of team really, gets me excited for the future of it. So, with that being said, this is again the Croagunk Shiny like I said, has inventory, or ingredient finding S, inventory up S, helping speed S. The speed of help is down on the nature, but as long as we hit inventory up or helping speed, it kind of negates that a little bit, not fully. But we would want to hit ingredient finder S, so I definitely would want to hit this before it hits level 25, and then I would then go from there. Probably a little bit more calculation on what exactly is going to give me more. If it ends up being the inventory, then I want to hit it right when I get to 25. If it's a helping speed, then I guess we'll try to risk it for the helping speed when we get to 50 and not do the inventory, see where it lands. But I really like this Toxic Croak, or Croagunk, either or. And I'm very excited to use it for the team. That is everything I wanted to cover today. I hope everyone had a great day, and I hope you guys catch what you want to catch tomorrow morning, and I hope you guys caught what you wanted to catch today. I hope everyone has a fantastic night. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.